All right, if you own a restaurant and you feel like you're just working harder and harder but not getting anywhere, this one's for you. We're not going to talk about spending a ton of money on marketing or some big fancy rebrand. Nope. We're going to find the money that's already hiding inside your business. Let's get right into it.
So let me ask you a question, and I want you to be really honest with yourself. Think about your most popular dish. You know the one. It's the one everybody orders, the one you're always putting on coupons. What if I told you that very item might be secretly killing your profits?
This is actually a true story from a client of ours. And look, we're not going to use their name because that's the whole point. Businesses need to be able to trust you with the messy stuff. But their problem, man, I see it all the time. They had this super popular item that was just slowly, quietly bleeding them dry.
And this gets us to our first big idea, something we call the profitability trap. It's this belief, this really dangerous assumption, that if something is popular, if it's selling a lot, it must be good for business. And that, my friends, is so often wrong.
For this pizza shop, the culprit was a sub combo. This thing was their hero product, right? They put it on every flyer, pushed it all the time. Here's the kicker, though. It was their absolute rock-bottom, lowest margin item. So every single time a customer used a coupon for it, which the owner was practically begging them to do, he was literally paying them to eat his food. He wasn't making money, he was just trading dollars for dimes.
So here's your homework. This is what I want you to do. Stop flying blind. Tonight, after service, pull your top 5 promotions. And I mean really cost them out. Not just the food, the labor, the paper it's printed on, the whole shebang. You might be shocked to find out your star player really belongs on the bench. And once you know, you can start putting all that marketing muscle behind your real winners, the high-margin items.
Okay, so let's keep building on this. I want you to think about your menu, your sign out front, even the vibe of your place, as if they're your employees. Now, are they your best salespeople, working their butts off for you? Or are they just kind of standing around, not doing much?
I absolutely love this phrase. Your menu is not just a list of what you sell. It is a piece of decision architecture. The smartest restaurants design their menus the same way a casino designs its floor plan, to subtly guide you, to nudge you towards the most profitable decisions without you even realizing it.
And here's a little bit of science for you. It's pretty wild. In the Western world, even though we read from left to right, studies show that when we look at a page, like a menu, our eyes naturally dart to the upper right-hand corner first. That little spot, that's beachfront property. It's prime real estate. Seriously, pause and picture your menu right now. What's sitting in that golden spot? Is it your highest margin, most amazing dish you make? Or is it just a side salad? You could be leaving an insane amount of money on the table just because of where things are placed.
Which leads to another brilliant little psychological trick called decoy pricing. Here's how it works. You put a really expensive item on the menu, say a $28 specialty pizza, right next to the $18 combo you actually want to sell. You don't even really expect to sell the expensive one. Its only job is to be a decoy, to make that $18 combo look like an unbelievable deal in comparison. It's all about framing.
And what about your employee out on the street? Your sign. It's working for you 24/7, even when you're home asleep. So, is it any good at its job? Is it clear? Can people read it? Or is it cluttered and faded? Do the drive-by test. Seriously, get in your car, drive past your own place at 35 miles an hour. Can you instantly tell what you sell? Be honest.
Okay, next up, getting people to come back again and again. Most restaurant owners think loyalty is about punch cards and discount programs. But real, die-hard loyalty, that's built on something so much more human.
Look, a punch card is transactional. It's totally expected. Buy 10, get 1 free. Yawn. It doesn't create a connection. But real loyalty, that's emotional. It's remembering a regular's name and their usual order. It's that surprise, on-the-house appetizer you bring to a family that comes in every Friday. That is the stuff people remember. That's what they tell their friends about.
And this is the bottom line, right here. People don't stay loyal to a 10% discount. They stay loyal to the feeling of being seen, of being appreciated, of being valued. It changes the whole game from a simple transaction to an actual relationship.
Okay, this is a huge one. So many owners are terrified of their online reviews. You've got to stop thinking of them as a report card on your business. They're not. What they are is a free, live, brutally honest focus group telling you exactly what's working and what's broken. It's an absolute goldmine of information.
The key is to stop reacting to every single review and instead look for the patterns. One person complaining their food was cold? Okay, maybe a one-off. But 3 people complaining about cold food in a week? That's not an accident. That's a systems problem you need to fix. On the flip side, if you've got 10 reviews raving about your garlic knots, well, your customers just handed you your new marketing hook for free. Start talking about the garlic knots. So all of these things, the margins, the menu, the loyalty, they all lead up to the single most important part of this whole thing. These are all great tactics, but they mean nothing without the right mindset. This is about a fundamental shift in how you see your job as a restaurant owner.
I want you to just picture this for a second. Right now, within a couple of miles of where you're sitting, there is probably an office complex full of hundreds of people. And what are they doing? They're eating sad, boring desk lunches just because they don't know you exist or that you're a better option. They are a giant untapped market just waiting for you.
Your hunting grounds are all around you. It's the nearby hotels that don't have their own restaurant. It's the sports bars that only serve drinks but would love a food partner. It's the local Facebook groups where people are constantly asking, hey, where should we go for dinner tonight? You don't have to just sit there and wait for them to find you. And this brings us right back to promotions. You have to think of your coupons and offers as targeted missiles, not carpet bombs. Stop just blasting 20% off to everyone. Instead, create a specific lunch special just for that office complex to solve their Tuesday lunch problem. It's precise, it's strategic, and it's way more effective.
And really, this slide sums up the entire idea. There are two mindsets. There's the waiter, who just opens the doors, hopes people show up, and waits for things to happen. Then there's the hunter. The hunter knows their number's cold. The hunter goes out and builds relationships. The hunter is constantly trying new things. The hunter is working on the business, not just getting swallowed up working in the business.
And that's really the question I want to leave you with. Which one are you? Because the difference between waiting for your business to maybe get better and actively hunting for that growth every single day, well, that's the difference between just barely surviving and actually winning this game.